Alright, so this is Platypus. I am sick as a dog and I have nothing to do, so I figured I'd try to cast a game. Just a Fan Husky, Fan HD, Crota, and all that goes on and on. So I thought I'd give it a try. I'm not good at all. I'm a total scrub. But this is a pretty short game, and this is just sort of a bored day test run. So we're gonna see how I do. I am the Red Terran up here at the top, and we have Tempest as the blue Protoss down here at the bottom on Metalopolis. And I always go random, so they don't know what I am. And since I knew he was Protoss, I figured I would go with Mass Marauder just right off the bat, because they don't really have a very good counter to that early game. They can always sentry and try to wall this sucker off, but I mean, unless they automatically get a sentry, which not many Protoss players do, they're kind of screwed. There's always the possibility of a Void Ray rush, but I mean, if you have 20 Marauders and he has one Void Ray, you're going to take his base down before he takes yours down. So I am just sending my SCV out here to scout. He's doing the same with his probe. Just probably going to pass each other. Going to see what's going on. Pretty standard build from him. No fancy gas rushes or anything. And I guess he didn't want to harass me. Usually when I play against Protoss, they will just keep on attacking my SCVs the whole game until I get my first unit out. It's annoying as hell. And I guess he decided to attack my supply depot for some reason. Alright. He's not going to get too far with that. Brought my SCV back. Going, getting my gas up since I want to get the tech lab out pretty quickly. I mean, I probably could have gotten the refinery a little bit earlier, but whatever. I'm a noob. So, I'm getting it out now. Just trying to scare the probe off. Repair my depot to just keep it up in case he brings in some early zealots or anything. And have my first Marine coming out to scare off his probe, which ran away on its own, I guess. Getting my orbital command now that I have enough attention. I guess I had enough minerals ahead of time. He's just scouting out here. I'm not exactly sure why, since we're spawned next to each other. It's not like I have to run across. But, you know, whatever he likes to do. So I have my first Marine, my fail wall here. But, you know, whatever. It's a low-level game, so the chances of him hitting me aren't that great. Going for 3 barracks here, since I'm just going to be spamming Marauders and hoping that he doesn't get too far. I should probably get another gas down. I'm not sure why I'm not. I have enough money and whatever. Let's see. Oh yeah, I like to get concussive shells before I even get my first Marauder out, just so, you know, I don't forget it. It's just the very first thing I do once I have enough money and the tech lab down. But I am getting my first Marauder here. And he has a Zealot going for a Cyber Core. What's this? He's not doing anything too speedily. He's chrono boosting out that warp gate, which is always good as Protoss. But it looks like he was supply blocked. So always want to pay attention to your supply. It's actually something I'm not fantastic at, but I try to keep it up. And I might actually be moving out here with my 1 Marauder and 1 Marine, just because, you know, I have massive balls, and I like to do stuff like that. Yep, I am rallying onto the Marauder, and I hope this works. I'm no longer supply blocked, so yep, there we go, making more Marauders, and he's getting some Stalkers, which really just crumble in the face of Marauders. So I guess once my reinforcement shows up here, or I guess I have more coming, but looks like I'm gonna make a push. Yep, there I go up the ramp. So he comes out charging with a Zealot, and I mean, against concussive shells, there's not much any number of Zealots can do. And the Marauders do 20 damage against armored units, so Stalkers are pretty much screwed. And yeah, at this point I am just smashing down his buildings here. More marauders coming. Always more marauders. Always, always, always pumping out units. Just rallying them down here. And yeah, if he just keeps on making stalkers, he's going to be screwed. He's even coming out with his probes, which is not the best idea, because even if they help him hold off this push, he's not going to have probes left. So if he had placed that force field there a little bit better, he may have had a chance, but it looks like I'm just going to sort of roll in here. Yeah, he's saying rematch. Essentially good game. And I don't really play custom games unless I'm doing something like Nexus Wars and I just want to screw around. If I'm going to play a 1v1, I want to get points for it, or lose points for it. And yeah, that is my first cast.